Hello, Agent X, so glad that you're here.
Welcome to the Space Lab. Do you want to steer?
Hurry! Cookies are baked and bacon is cooked. Investigate!
A major peril always needs something done.
But there's so much to learn, and Earth is so much fun.
Can I help too?
Yes, Snark, you can help too. Agent X, we need your help to succeed.
Come on, let's go. We're on a mission to read.
Get a clue. Grab a team and get ready to race. Reply to this text with the Mona Lisa's smiling face. That'll get you out in front in the social change scavenger hunt.
Did you get the text?
Yeah, what's that all about? Hey, where did you come from?
Remember last week when we signed up for a scavenger hunt?
Oh yeah, from a neighborhood group called Community Chase, right?
Yeah, that text is the first clue for the hunt. Come on, there are big prizes at stake.
All right, I get it. We need to put some hustle in our bustle. But first, let's find Azul. We might need some muscle.
Hey, I got your text to meet you guys here. Does this have anything to do with the other text I got from Community Chase?
Yeah, this is the spot with the first clue.
How'd you know to come here?
This new pizza parlor just opened, Mona Lisa Pizza.
All right, we just need to snap a pic. There's too many people here. I'm not tall enough to get a good shot over the crowd.
I got this. Picture taken, reply text sent.
Yes, we already got a reply. The text says, in order to win the final prize, know what to do when new words arise. When you come to a word new to you, figure it out using a context clue. Then it says, click here to install the first challenge app.
What are we waiting for? Click so we can get started.
Welcome to the first Community Chase Challenge. I'm Yuri, and I'll be your guide. Your first task is to use 3 different types of context clues to unlock the meaning of the word expression. I'll give you a short piece of text to read to help you figure out the word's meaning. So what do you want to do? Do you want to use context clues to figure out the meaning of the word expression? Or do you want to skip directly to the meaning?
I think we should too. I want to win, but we need to make sure we do this right.
Wait, isn't an expression just a saying or like a figure of speech?
No, I thought an expression has something to do with a mathematical equation.
See what I mean? The word expression has more than one meaning. That's why we need to use context clues to make sure the meaning we choose is the correct one.
So how are context clues going to help?
Well, context clues are words or phrases that help you figure out the meaning of a word.
Okay, like for the word expression, just seeing it by itself doesn't help us know the meaning of the word. Azul and I thought of different things.
Exactly. When a word has more than one meaning, context clues will help you figure out the correct meaning used in a sentence. Plus, context clues help you figure out the meanings of words you don't already know.
That makes sense. So let's look at the text surrounding the word expression to figure out the correct meaning.
Adapted from The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. Jim stopped inside the door. His eyes were fixed upon Della. In his eyes there was an expression, like a window into his feelings, that she could not read. She was expecting his eyes to show anger, surprise, disapproval, or horror. But he simply stared at her with that peculiar look on his face. It might have been easy on her if instead his eyes were closed and silent, hiding any feelings.
Lay it on us, Olive. How do we use context clues from this reading to figure out the meaning of expression?
This text is unique because it has 3 different types of context clues. There are synonym comparison clues, antonym contrast clues, and definition example clues.
Chilling on the stoop with my friends as we venture. What can we do to make the neighborhood better?
We can change the negative in a positive way
to try and make this world a better place to stay.
So we tap our minds
to see what solutions we can find.
Inspiring communities we can rise.
So let's take a step forward on the
by dragging it to the correct box in the chart.
Right, these are the examples of the 3 types of clues. A synonym comparison clue will use words or phrases that have the same or a similar meaning, or indicate a likeness. Here, the author compares an expression to a window into his feelings.
I bet that means an antonym contrast clue will show the opposite meaning or indicate a difference. In this clue, instead of showing an expression, it says his eyes were closed and he was hiding any feelings.
I got the last one. A definition example clue will either have words or phrases that give away the definition of the word, or it will list examples of the word. This clue lists examples of different expressions: anger, surprise, disapproval, and horror.
I have a hunch that if we want to win the community chase scavenger hunt, we'll need to get good at using these 3 types of context clues.
So how will we know when to use the 3 different types of context clues?
Sometimes there will be signal words that tell you when a certain type of clue is being used. See how the synonym comparison clue uses like to compare an expression to a window? That's a signal word. Other signal words for synonym comparison clues include in other words, also known as, and sometimes called.
I gotcha. I see that the antonym contrast clues uses the word instead. That signals to me a contrast or difference. Some other signal words I can think of are but, in contrast, however, unlike, and, yet.
The definition example one's a little tricky. There isn't really a signal word, but there's a list of examples of different expressions. That list is a signal of that type of clue. Other signals might be the words such as, means, the term, and defined as.
Alrighty, I'm saving this info to the app. That way, we can use it during the rest of the chase. Hey, be careful though, there won't always be signal words. Sometimes the overall idea of a sentence or passage suggests the word's meaning. Make sure you read the whole sentence.
Complete. To start the next leg, find a place where you grow what you eat.
Where should we go to find the next clue? It's gotta be a place where you can grow what you eat.
Right, the community garden. Let's get a move on.
Hey, challengers. Plant yourself there for a sec. Haha, plant. That's just a little garden humor. For this challenge, you'll need to help me out with the meaning of a word. If you succeed, Community Chase and this garden will donate organic fruits and vegetables to the needy. And you will get your next clue, of course. What does the word noxious mean in the following sentence?
Smelly, essential, agricultural, harmful.
You got it. Such as signals that dangerous pesticides are an example of something noxious, and they can be harmful in our drinking water. Don't worry, the fruits and veggies grown at our organic garden aren't noxious. And now, thanks to you, they'll be feeding the hungry. Onward, chasers!
Almost done, chasers. Will you be one of the first groups? Head to the place where you can shoot some hoops.
Where should we go to find the next clue?
All right, let's hit the court. I think Axel's there right now.
What's up, chasers? You're just in time for a wheelchair basketball tournament, but I know that's not what you're here for. To move on, you have to help me figure out a word's meaning. Try your best. Every time a team gets an answer right, Community Chase is going to donate equipment to the Wheelchair Basketball League. What does the word dilemma mean in this passage?
Entertainment, solution, homework, problem.
That's what's up. Trevor had a problem. You could tell that by the fact that he wanted to go to the movies, but had a big project for school. Our Wheelchair Basketball League was facing the dilemma out of equipment. But thanks to you and Community Chase, now we'll have plenty. Best of luck, players.
Another text. We've got to be almost done, right? The last challenge is not for the faint-hearted. To win the chase, go back to where you started.
Where should we go to find the next clue?
Exactly. We started at Mona Lisa Pizza, so we need to get back there to win the chase.
Buongiorno, Chasers. Welcome to your final challenge. I just got a job here at Mona Lisa Pizza, the artsiest pie shack in town. You're the first group here, so if you can help me figure out a word, you'll win the Community Chase Scavenger Hunt. What does the word ecstatic mean in the sentence below?
Rebecca hated walking to school in the rain, so she was ecstatic when her neighbors offered her a ride to school on this dreary morning. Extremely happy, very depressed, somewhat reluctant, mildly pleased.
Splendid choice! Using context clues, we can figure that being ecstatic is the opposite of hating something. That means Rebecca must have been extremely happy to get a ride. This is magnificent. Yuri wants me to tell you.
Wait, Yuri from the First Challenge app is a real person?
Of course, he's the head of the Community Chase Charity Foundation. Your prize is, drum roll, a large cheese pizza.
We can imagine balloons again to help us with our belly breathing. Now imagine your balloon underneath your belly button that gets biggest as you breathe in and gets smaller as you breathe out. Here, let's do it together, and this time, let's count our breaths. Place a hand on your belly and feel it get bigger as you breathe in and get smaller as you breathe out. That's 1. Breathe in through your nose and feel your belly filling up. Breathe out through your mouth and feel your belly go back in. Very nice. Look at your brain waking up. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
What is the meaning of the word exotic in this sentence?
Joan loves to buy exotic foods, vegetables and herbs from China, spices from India, olives from Greece, and cheese from France.
What kind of context clue helps us figure out the meaning of the word tame in this sentence? What is the meaning of the word condition in this sentence? What is the meaning of the word reluctant in this sentence? What is the meaning of the word bubbles in this sentence? What is the meaning of the word lean in this sentence?
Which words or phrases are context clues that help you figure out the meaning of the word casually? What is the meaning of the word casually in this paragraph? Which sentence uses casually in the same way as the passage?
Which words or phrases are context clues that help you figure out the meaning of the word indigenous? What is the meaning of the word indigenous in this paragraph?
Hi, my name is Vivi. I'm in the 6th grade, and like you, I had to take the diagnostic.
The results of the diagnostic decide what lessons you get. The diagnostic shows what you know and what you need to work on.
I remember the last diagnostic I took. It was hard.
The diagnostic will feel challenging. You may see questions you may not know how to answer because you haven't learned them.
There were some questions I knew, and some questions I didn't know. But I didn't give up. I did my best and moved on. When I finished, I got lessons that were right for me.
The diagnostic is not a typical test. Not all students will see the same questions. Every student should expect to get around half the questions correct. That's okay.
Some of my friends rushed and did not get lessons that were right for them. They wanted to know how I did it. Here are 5 things I shared with them. 1, I didn't give up. 2, some of the questions seemed tricky. I made sure to read the whole question. 3, some of the questions I didn't know the answer to. After thinking hard and working out the problem on a piece of paper, I took my best guess. 4, before I hit the done button, I checked my answer and made sure it was right. I changed a few of my answers that way. 5, I took my time. Once, I finished really fast, but then got put in lessons that weren't right for me.
Warning, some students rush through and guess without reading the choices. If you do this, you may get lessons that are too easy for you and will be a waste of your time. You may even have to take it again.
You might want to give up or rush. Don't. If you try your best, you'll get lessons that are right for you.
You can do it. Put in your best effort and you'll be fine. Now, let's do this.